What's going on YouTube? Keith Moore Jr. here, and for today's video I'm going to be telling you all why I started eating one meal a day and how it helped me to get shredded. So I've been eating one meal a day for probably a little over a month now. Now some days, I will be honest, like if it's a weekend or something, I may have 2 meals instead of 1 meal, but for at least 5 days out the week I do 1 meal per day, and it has worked very well for me. So the reason why I started doing it again, because I did do this in the past before I even knew what OMAD was or anything. I just ate whenever I was hungry, and that was typically 1 meal per day. But back in the day, it wasn't the most nutritious meal that I was eating. I would probably eat like a big meal from McDonald's or something like that. But now I try to be more aware of what I'm putting in my body. So not just focused on the macronutrients, but focused on micronutrients as well. Because with me eating one big meal during the day, I really try to focus on what I am intaking, and I try not to put garbage in my body. Now I still do have a flexible approach, so there are going to be some days where, you know, I go to a restaurant or something for my 1 meal a day, and I'm going to eat something that I enjoy. Now, we know in order to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. So with eating 1 meal a day, I am in a caloric deficit because, granted, my meal is big, but it's not anywhere near the amount of calories that I would need to go into a surplus. And for me, I prefer to be lean all year round now. One, because I feel a lot better. I perform better when it comes to doing things like running and functional type movements. So I will probably, well, I won't say probably, I will never dirty bulk again. I've done that. You all saw it on the channel, and yeah, I got strong, but honestly, when I did a lean bulk, I was just as strong, if not stronger, than when I did a dirty bulk. So to me, it's not worth it. Yes, I will do a lean bulk again when it's time to put on muscle for me. But right now, granted, I'm going through an injury. I can't train upper body, but it's still important to stick to whatever the particular diet is that you want to stick to for your fitness goals. So I'm not going to fall off with my eating habits or anything. You know, my arms are probably going to be looking a little smaller until I can train them again, but that's okay. We're working on legs. But back to the topic at hand here. So eating 1 meal a day is not going to be for everyone, especially if you are used to eating, you know, 3, 4, 5 meals a day. So that's why I try to say that it's not the end all be all, but at the same time, I share with you all what I'm doing and what works for me to get lean. Now, let's say you did want to transition into eventually being able to eat 1 meal a day. If you wanted to take that approach, the fasting approach, in order to get lean, what I would recommend is you would start with like the intermittent fasting 16-8, where you have the 16-hour fast, 8-hour eating window. Do that for some time, then transition to doing more like an 18-6 method, 18-hour fast, 6-hour eating window. And then you can then do the 24 method, which would be a 20-hour fast, 4-hour eating window. And then you can try the 23-1, which that's extreme. For me, it's easy because, like I said, I've done this before, so I'm very busy. So typically when I'm busy with, you know, managing my businesses, my 9 to 5, I'm not even thinking about food. You know, I have my coffee, and then I'm just going all throughout the day, and then one big meal, and I am good. Now, a struggle that I do have that I'm trying to work on is making sure that I'm getting enough of like the micronutrients that I need, and from a macronutrient perspective, getting enough protein, because that has been something that I've struggled with. And I've also entertained the idea of adding another meal in there to where I do 2 meals per day instead of 1 meal per day. So My mindset is if I can improve on something, then I'm going to do it. I'm not going to continue to do 1 meal per day if I'm lacking in a certain area. So right now I'm still trying to add more protein, but if it comes a time to where it's like, you know what, I just need to add another meal, then I'll do that, and maybe I'll do the 4-hour eating window instead of the 1 meal a day. But I will let you all know if I decide to go that route. But yeah, if with the 1 meal a day, it is going to be a transition if you aren't used to that, but it is definitely beneficial, because as far as like just eating all throughout the day, I think that is completely unnecessary, and I think that is a large reason why we are in the state we're in as far as obesity numbers constantly increasing and things like that, because you know, people think you have to eat breakfast, you have to eat lunch, you have to have a snack, you have to have a dinner, and that is not the case, especially when you have goals of getting shredded. And once again, you can still eat 3 to 5 meals per day and get shredded, but you need to be in a caloric deficit. So that is possible, but do what works for you. Right now, eating 1 meal a day has helped me tremendously. I feel great. My productivity has definitely gone up. I'm a lot more focused. So for me, I'm going to do what works for me, and I'm going to share the journey with you all. Now, I did share like a plant-based day for you all to show you all what I eat on that particular day. I'm not vegan, so I will show you all another day when I'm not doing a plant-based day of eating. So do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I did get my MRI yesterday, so I should be letting you all know the results of that early next week on whether I need surgery or not. But until then, still going to be doing my cardio, abs, and training legs. No upper body training for the foreseeable future, but I appreciate all the comments that everyone left and all the kind words. We're going to continue to grow and put out content. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.